All right, Hunter, my man, welcome to the show. How we doing tonight?
We're doing good. How about you?
Man, bless Mississippi State baseball. It's near and dear to our heart, man. Our biggest audience is Mississippi State fans. So to talk to you, man, obviously freshman All-American, big hype around you, big hype around the team, going to bounce back. So we're going to get into all that, but some things I want to get into first. Starting, man, I saw the ad dropped, shared it. Mississippi State baseball did a little promo of you in a Halloween costume for Spirit Halloween. I got to ask you, if that costume really came out, man, you think it'd be a high seller?
I don't know. It might. I don't know. I really don't know how popular I am here because I kind of stay in my own world, but I guess it'd be
When you
pretty
hit
popular.
massive bombs like you do, Hunter, you're pretty popular, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just
Well, it doesn't come with a bat flip in the kit. So, for any of those who might want to be Hunter Hines, have their kids dressed as Hunter Hines, make sure they watch the videos, learn the flip, get the kit, and be Hunter. But on that note, man, I've been seeing a lot of pictures of these Halloween parties with all these baseball players, even some bad ones, man. Oh, some Ole Miss guys dressed as some cheerleaders, brother. But tell me you didn't do nothing like that. What'd you dress up with if you went to a Halloween party? Rose already. You there?
yeah, I hear you now.
Could you hear everything I said?
No, I heard old Miss dressed as cheerleaders. That's all I heard.
All right, I'm gonna say it again. I'm just gonna keep recording. I edit it out. Anyway, I said I've been seeing all these Halloween parties with all these college baseball players. A lot of good costumes, some bad costumes. Got some Ole Miss baseball players dressed as cheerleaders. Tell me you didn't do nothing like that. If you went to a party, what'd you dress like, Hunter?
I think on Halloween I dressed up as a hippie. That's all. I just wore blue jeans and boots and a little hippie kind of tie-dyed shirt. That's about it.
Kept it simple. I like it. It seems about right for you. If anything, I've picked up on. So one more little Halloween thing. We just kind of keep the theme. Do you got a scary movie you like? You got a favorite scary movie?
Uh, I like Halloween. The Halloween movies, they're pretty cool. That's all I used to watch on Halloween. I mean, simple, like you say.
Yeah, can't go wrong. Can't roll wrong. But let's get to serious business. Before we get into your story, and Daniel's going to find out everything about you, we need to know something right now. A lot of people want to know. You're recovering from an injury. For those who don't know, man, tell us what's going on. What's the rehab process, and when do you expect to be fully recovered?
So, about I want to say September 23rd, I was shagging balls in the outfield, working on my outfield, and I took a dive and landed on my glove hand, which broken completely in half. So, I mean, it was bad at that time, but it's been I think 7 weeks today, and I got it off today actually. So we're getting the rehab process set tomorrow. Rice buckets, all that good stuff, and I should be back swinging 100% in about 2 weeks. So that's
On it.
good. I'm glad it happened early.
I gotta ask. What are you doing diving for balls while you're out there taking BP shagging? What's
I
going
don't.
on, man?
That's on me. I don't know. I got caught up. Got
Oh man. It's just one of those things, man. Like we got guys on here and they say how easy it is to get injured by doing silly things like that because you only like it's hard to turn the brain off from playing one way. So like when you're out there, you're shagging balls, you only know one way to do it, and that's just to go full bore. So I feel you when you go out there and you do something like that because it's really hard to turn the switch off because when you're on the field, man, you got to be so locked in all the time. So hopefully the injury isn't setting you back any further than you need to, and you can get back out there. But man, before we get and talk injury and moving past it and forward and all that good stuff, we got to go back. Tell me a little bit about where you're from.
so I'm from Madison, Mississippi, which isn't. I mean, it's down in central Mississippi. It's about 2 hours from Starkville. I went to Madison Central High School, which has always produced pretty good ball players. I think we got a boy up here named Ross Highfield. I played with him. He was a junior when I was a senior. And I'm sure y'all know Brady Montgomery went to Stanford. He was on my senior high school baseball team. So I mean, Madison's always produced pretty good ball players, and I mean,
Do you know one of the greatest kickers to ever kick a football came out of Madison Central?
yeah, he kicked. He used to kick. Is he still kicking for the Patriots, or he used to kick for the Patriots?
He used to kick for the Patriots. Not sure what he's doing now, but he's one of the best kickers out of the University of Memphis. And I don't say that lightly because there's a lot of good kickers that come out of that school. But you talk about being from Madison Central, Central Mississippi, a couple hours away from Starkville. What is it like growing up there? Are you with mom, dad, brothers, sisters?
Yeah. So I have two sisters. Um, my oldest sister married C.T. Bradford, who in 2013 and 2014 and all 4 years he played up here, played for Mississippi State center fielder. They went to the College World Series championship game, lost 2 out of 3 to UCLA, I believe. And yeah, but him and my dad were really like ones that really got me, trained me a lot growing up, throwing me back in practice, all that stuff. And going and watching CT play is really probably the biggest reason I grew up as a Mississippi State fan. But yeah, that's kind of why I'm here. Them
But
two.
so that's baseball, man. I can only imagine. Are you a football guy? You're a big dude, man. I picture you with some pads on and being like equally as good at football as you are baseball.
Yeah, I played football my sophomore and junior year, and decided I didn't really want to go play college football because I really wasn't quite big enough. I was a little bit undersized for the position I was playing, and turned to baseball, and it worked out pretty good for me.
Yeah, so far so good. During your journey, as an athlete and growing up, are there any college or professional athletes outside of CT that look to or inspired to be like, or you were like, man, I'd love my game to be molded after that guy?
Uh, I really wouldn't say. Really, my father, he played baseball for a long time. He got drafted a couple of times, and I mean, he never really went. He kind of molded me the way that he was, kind of, and a left-handed hitter and all that stuff. So I kind of just tried to be me growing up, and
So you
now here I
mentioned,
am, I guess.
yeah, you mentioned, going to Madison Central for high school. I want to get right to it, man. Your senior year, you played the number one ranked high school team in the country, according to Baseball America. You finished 34-2. You won State title 6A. Tell me a little bit about that season, what it's like to be, you know, accolades like number one in the nation and being a state champion.
Uh, I mean, you had three key guys, really. You had me, Ross, and Braden, and we kind of led that group, and we really up until the end after we won the state championship, we really didn't. Our eyes really went on the national championship because we didn't know that was a thing, really. Um, but we knew we had a pretty good shot the whole year with the talent and stuff that we could easily make a run in playoffs.
Well, not only did you make a run in playoffs, I mean, your stat line obviously, speaks volumes. It was borderline ridiculous. You had 465 batting average, 55 RBIs, 38 runs, 7 bombs. Talk to me a little bit about how it felt to have such good or great individual success. And, looking back on that season, did you meet the expectation that you set forth for yourself?
Uh, I actually didn't meet my expectations. My goal was to hit double digit home runs and hit 500, but fell a little bit
Lofty.
short. I fell a little bit short, but no, it was a good season for me. I had a good hitter behind me. I had Braden hit behind me, so they had to pitch to me a little bit, and we kind of worked. We kind of fed off each other. So
Daniel, do you know who they took out on that run to that state title? Hunter Elliott and Tupelo, bro.
mm-hmm. So what
That's
is?
That's pretty good stiff competition. And then, what's crazier is that, Hunter, you go, "Oh, well, my goal was to hit 500." So every other time you got to the plate, you were looking to get a hit, and you wanted double digit home runs and you only got 7, man. Like, Jim, we say it all the time. Can you just like sprinkle a little bit of that on us? Just a little bit of like the ability to do something special, because that, my friend, is special.
I mean, guys want to hit over 300, Daniel, and he wants to hit 500.
Hey, I mean, my hat's
I
off to
mean,
him. I mean, 465. I mean, you might as well be 500, man.
yeah. I mean, I kind of went a little lower there at the state championship game, the last game, and kind of brought me down. But no, it was a good year.
So obviously a lot of success at the high school level, but we talk to a lot of guys, and even all athletes that we have on, they mention, you know, travel ball, AAU ball, they mention club ball. So, I got to bring it up. Was Madison Central being as prestigious of a or as prestigious of a high school as it was, or was it travel ball that really started getting you looks and getting you interest from other colleges?
I would say it was a healthy mix. You know, I had Coach Roby, my high school coach, helping me out, calling coaches, and well, to be honest, I really wasn't highly recruited at all. I had 2 offers, and that was Texas A&M and Mississippi State. Everything else, that's all I had
That's two really
until my
nice
senior
offers,
year.
though, Hunter.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they were really late. They were my start of my senior year. Um, I played my junior summer with Chris Snopek and his summer baseball team, and that kind of I had a good summer and got me on the got me on the board a little bit and helped me out. And then I had a really good senior year, which helped me a lot too.
So obviously, the combination of high school at Madison Central and then your travel ball, um, you know, really got colleges on your radar. And when was it, obviously, it was, you said later, but when was it where you go, you know what, Mississippi State's my school? And then what was it about Mississippi State where you were like, I'm 100% sold, it's them?
I'm gonna think. Let's see. I think it was. I want to say July 7th is when I committed to Mississippi State in my junior summer. It was the day after Coach Lamonis called me and offered me. Because I want to say about that Friday before is when Texas A&M offered me. So it was bang bang. It was right there. I had to make a decision, and uh, yeah. I mean, I always grew up going to Mississippi State games, watching the atmosphere, the fans, all the stuff, the grill smoke in left field, and all that stuff. I mean, that's just where I wanted to be, honestly. So.
My bad. He messed. I edit that out. I didn't see his message come through. My turn. All right. So, what's it like coming in freshman year to a team that's coming off winning a national championship, Hunter?
Uh, it was. I mean, it was kind of. It was there. I mean, everybody knew they just won it. We kind of. I don't want to say a hangover, but I mean, they knew they had a great year. They deserved everything they got, And I just come in there like I haven't done anything yet, so I was kind of, I don't know how to say it, earning my spot and earning my respect, kind of. And well, I wanted the same year they had the year before, but I knew it was going to be tough because you had a target on your back the whole year, wanting to knock off the champions, and it was a tough year for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, like you said, you got that target on your back, and it's hard. I mean, in any sport, but especially college baseball, to run it back and repeat. And, Mississippi State, obviously, you go in there, the success they've had and their runs to Omaha even before they won the national championship. But so the expectations still got to be to make it there. So when you get there, what we hear from all the guys that come from your team is guys that take them under their wing, guys that they build relationships with instantly. For you, who were those guys that you really connected with when you got on the team?
I would probably say the two older guys that I kind of day one got to know would be Luke Hancock, first baseman. Kind of shoved me the ropes a little bit. Uh, then I moved on. Brad Cumbus, left field, a little bit, and Preston a little bit. I mean, they helped me out a lot growing up a little bit and showed me, hey, it's gonna be tough, but you lose your edge either. So, I mean, they helped me out.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know Brad too well. Obviously Luke and Preston have been guests of the show, and I know Preston really well. So I mean, really good guys that definitely are guys you want to get connected with. Like you said, show you the ropes. Give you good mentorship. So I like the three guys that you chose out. But first game you step out as a Mississippi State player onto the prestigious field of duty, Noble, man. What are the emotions like? I mean, the dude is just the dude. And so like when you get out there and it's official, man, what's going through your mind?
Well, I mean, so we take batting practice, right? And they have the gates closed and everything, and I'm sitting there starting. I knew I was starting it, and I saw the lineup come up. I'm hitting BP. I'm like, there ain't nobody here. It's a little cold. It was about 50 degrees playing Long Beach, and we went in, get dressed, have our meeting, and we come back out, and it's packed. I think there was 14,000 fans there or something, white out, and I just like, this ain't no joke.
Yeah. Did you get a little nervous, or were you more excited about the idea of the fact that you had that many fans there?
I don't know how to. I mean, I was a little bit of both. I was like, dang, I hope I don't mess up. And then on the other hand, I was like, Aaron, there's a lot of people to watch me hit. I mean,
Yeah, no, there was definitely a lot of people there to see you, man. There was a lot of hype, obviously, studying on a lot of Mississippi State and big things coming in. And, with that, man, you started all 56 games, hitting 300, 63 hits, 13 of those being doubles. You had a triple, which I'm proud of you, my man. Big guys running out triples. 16 home runs. You drove in the second most RBIs, had the longest hitting streak of the year with 12, and you were obviously a freshman All-American. So we talked about expectations, and I'm kind of scared to ask this question, Hunter, after what you said about high school, but did you meet your expectations for yourself individually?
Yes and no. I wanted to hit around 330-ish, kind of, but I did meet my I didn't think I would hit that many home runs. So I mean, you got to give and take a little bit with there. So yeah, I would say I met my expectations, but I'm not satisfied with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool when you think about it. Daniel, he said he wanted double-digit home runs in high school, didn't get it done, but then comes out to SEC baseball and he put 16 out there. So it's crazy.
I think he was sandbagging in high school.
We see you. We know what you're up to, but yeah, man. And hey, he's got a couple, Daniel. They're still in orbit, bro. There's no doubt. I forgot. As a matter of fact, you're gonna have to remind me right off the top, Hunter, because I know you're gonna know what I'm talking about. There's one still traveling, man. What was the one that you hit that
Missouri.
Missouri. Daniel, this thing, dude. Oh man. It's still traveling. It'll land eventually.
Without the race. Oh, it's hammered down the right field line. No doubt about it. It's gone. Is it fair? Is it foul? It's fair. It took forever to get down. And finally, when it does, you can officially say it's a home run for Hungter Hines. He hit it in the jet stream in the home run.
I love when you do that, Daniel. Hunter, I didn't even know he had that clip.
Dang.
I do some research every now and then.
So
yeah, I got a hold of that one.
Yeah, no doubt, and I can't wait to see it this year. I hope you get a hold of double the amount you did this past season. But as a team, man, let's talk about it. You guys dealt with a lot of injuries, adversity out the gate throughout the season. Like you said, it didn't go the way you would have liked, but there were some high points in the season. Being a Mississippi native, man, I was there for it. Talk to me about the series against Ole Miss. How much fun was it taking that series in Swayze?
That was probably, you're right, the highlight of our year. I mean, we had a down year and we didn't perform good and we had injuries, but it's like a flip switch for us when we played them, and we were balls to the walls. I mean, we got the job done there. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no doubt. And outside of that series, obviously you won that one. Win or lose, what was your favorite series, SEC experience, and whether it was something that you did individually, whether it was team, what was the cool experience? Could have been on the road, could have been at home, what was it?
The Alabama game Friday night.
And why that one?
We're down by 2. I think LT. I think Cam struck out. Luke hit a ground ball, fly out something. It's 2 outs. Luke and Logan gets up, gets down 2 strikes, 0-2 real fast, and we're like, dang, he works with walk. And then I come up, it's 2-1, and I hit the 2 outs down the right field line, hit hard to tie the game, and then we turn around and RJ leads off the next inning and hits a walk-off home run. That was probably the funnest game.
No doubt. We got to talk to RJ about that moment. He was a guest as well, and that I think that was his favorite moment as well. So that's pretty cool that you brought that one up. So we talk about your injury and everything. You've been able to watch what's going on during the fall. You guys didn't make the postseason, so I know it leaves you hungry. Like I said, perennial Omaha team. So talk to me about what you've been seeing this fall. You've got the view. You're not actually out there playing, so you're getting to see a little more than you normally would. Tell me about some guys, not the returning guys. Tell me about whether freshmen, transfer, incoming guys, pitchers, hitter. Tell me who to look for, who's impressed you.
I would say probably we got a bunch of pitchers, a bunch of new pitchers throwing real hard, really hard. I would say on the pitching side, you have Colby Holcomb. He's from junior college in Mississippi. He's our really hard 6'8", 260 pounds, 98 and 99 flamethrower. Probably be our closer. And then you got Aaron Nixon from Texas, really good cutter guy, 92, 94, dirty. And then you got Nate Dome. He is another good right-handed arm, 96, 98. Then you got Durangelo. He throws both hands, pretty cool.
Yeah, that's one of the coolest things, seeing that for sure.
Yeah.
Daniel, you've heard of him, right? You heard about that cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty nasty from the left side. And then we got another freshman. He's from DeSoto Central, Bradley Lofton. He's dirty.
I've gotten to call a few of his games, Hunter, and I've got to watch him go toe to toe in some big time games. I'm looking forward to definitely watching him. You haven't mentioned the other guy's name yet. I haven't seen how he's done, but him and Brock Tapper, I got to watch all their high school games, so I look forward to see what they do with you guys for sure.
Yeah, Bradley, I faced him one time. He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
Yeah, no, that y'all didn't face DeSoto Central not this past season, but the season before. Y'all didn't face them at all at Madison Central that senior year for you, did you?
No, we played, like you said, Tupelo. We normally would play DeSoto that year. I think they had an off year, whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna travel back for a minute. Did you by chance hit a bomb off a Hunter at any point?
No, but I did hit one off his right leg, line drive back up the middle. Hit him off.
Oh man, that's our boy. Don't hurt nobody.
Yeah,
Looks like he turned out just fine, right? Winning
he
national
did all right.
championship.
He had a good year.
So hitting, man. Tell us, in that batting lineup, man. We obviously know the returning guys like you and Kellum and Hancock and whatnot. Tell us who else we need to be looking for that maybe nobody doesn't know about yet.
Slade Alford, third baseman. He's be a sophomore. He's in my class. He played a little bit last year. He's to me, he's gotten way better. He played summer ball this year, and bigger, more physical, grown up a little bit. He's just learning how to hit. Colton Ledbetter, he's from Sanford, outfielder, really good hitter. He's a left-handed hitter as well. I think he'll be up in the lineup with us. And Amani Larry, he's pretty good. I think he's a leadoff kind of guy, second baseman. He can put the ball in play, slap it around a little bit, and I think he'll be good for us too.
Yeah, no doubt. I've been paying attention, but I want to ask you this question since we've talked about, obviously you've clearly had expectations for yourself. We're talking about these other guys, but for you yourself, well, what is the batting average you're looking for, and what is the home runs you're looking for? Like, the minimal. What are you looking for?
The minimum this coming year?
Yeah.
That's, that's gonna be tough. I won't say the minimum home runs I want is probably 20.
And where you want that batting average at?
Minimum probably 330.
Gotcha. Well, I believe in you. I think we're gonna see it. We're gonna get that wrist healed up. Well, I'm gonna end with this. I'm gonna let Daniel play a game with you, man. My son, you see me. I've got the LSU stuff on. I am an LSU fan, but we go to all the Mississippi State games because my son bleeds maroon and white. Cameron James and Landon Sims were his two favorite players. They are now gone. There is vacancy, Hunter. You can be that guy. There's a chance to step up and be his favorite guy. So, man, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, 20 plus bombs will do that for a 10-year-old kid. So go ahead and go out there and do your thing. I want to see my son out there wearing your jersey. And it's gonna be a fun ride. I look forward to seeing you guys and man, getting it turned around and wish y'all nothing but the best of luck.
Heck yeah.
All right, Hunter, man, it's that time in the episode. Before you get out of here, we got to play a quick little game called This or That. You down to play?
Yep. Let's go.
All right, so it's very simple. I'll give you two options. All you got to do is pick one option or the other. Just be really decisive and choose one. Don't say both and don't say neither. Just go with your gut. Go with your heart, man, and pick the one that you feel the most connected with.
All right.
All right, easy question. Or I think it's an easy question. Ribs or steak?
Steak.
How do you like your steak? I need to know that.
Medium rare.
Oh my God, another one. Daniel, how do you eat yours?
Yeah, that's the only way to eat a steak.
Oh, man, I'm kicking my wife to your house, bro. I don't eat it that way. Man,
you like it rare?
No, man, it's gotta be medium, man. Y'all got it. I be pulling hers off so early, it's still bleeding. I'm like, man, it ain't ready. I keep mine on there, and she tells me mine looks burnt. I don't understand how y'all eat it while that thing's still bleeding like that. Nah.
Well, you gotta. Yeah, man. It's steak continues to cook when it's off the heat, so you got to remember that, man. That's your problem. That's where you mess up.
You think that's what's wrong with my life, Daniel? I've been eating my steak wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let me tell you right now, if on the question itself, because this is a newly added question. Clearly, I take ribs, bro, all day, every day.
Really.
That's a silly answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
Daniel, do you remember what my first job was when we were 14? I worked at Brad's Barbecue working the rib rack, son. I love me some ribs.
Well, it doesn't beat steak, but that's neither here nor there. All right, Hunter, who wins in a home run derby? Kellum Clark or Logan Tanner?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with Kellum. They can hit it.
Who wins between Kellum and yourself?
Me. No hesitation.
No hesitation. That's the way to do it right there. All right, Hunter, would you rather go to the beach or go to the lake?
Go to the lake.
What are we doing at the lake? Are we just chilling in the boat? Are we fishing?
Probably fishing, swimming a little bit. I just don't like sand and salt. I mean, the beach is it's all right for a couple of days.
Yeah, I can respect that. Would you rather go to a concert or a sporting event? So let's put it in perspective here. This isn't just like a Thursday night going down to the old dive and hear some live music. This is a bucket list concert versus a bucket list sporting event.
Probably sporting event. I'm not big on concerts.
No, you don't listen to music at all?
I do, but I don't know how much fun sitting in the nosebleeds listening to songs when I could listen to
that's the problem, man. The right people are not taking care of you if you're in the nosebleeds, Hunter.
It ain't about the performance. It's about hearing the music. So if you can hear the music in the nosebleeds, that's a great seat, Hunter.
I'd rather watch the World Series Game 7. I don't know.
So that's your bucket list. If you could pick any sporting event, you're gonna go to a game 7.
If it's one of my favorite teams, yeah, probably.
All right. Well, just thinking about music, I'm intrigued. You like music, obviously, but you don't care to go to a concert over a sporting event. But let's say you're like, hey DB, let's go for a ride, and I hop in your car and we go cruising. Like, what is on? What are we listening to?
Probably country. That's just me.
And
I
Daniel's
guess.
getting out of the truck instantly.
Yeah. What kind of country? Who
Country.
who
You
though?
Jason Aldean, Justin Moore, Tyler Childers, stuff like that.
Daniel, you didn't know anything after he said Aldine, did you?
No, not at all. It was like our last guest who was like, yeah, Zach Bryan. And I was like, Zach Bryan, who's that? I have no idea. But hey, it's all right.
Look, hey, one of my Daniel, one of my favorite things, and Hunter will agree with this. One of my favorite things about going to a Mississippi State baseball game last year, he mentioned Brad Cumbus, is that Kellum and Brad would bat back to back, and you would have Eminem followed by John Deere Green. You talk about completely opposite ends of the spectrum.
Eminem and Joe Diffie. I mean,
Joe Diffie. And that's a throwback right there. Joe Diffie.
yeah.
All right, man. Would you rather have intense pain for 10 minutes or dull pain all day long? Intense pain?
Playing for 10 minutes.
Yeah, intense pain, I think, yeah, that's the way to go. Nothing is more annoying and nagging than having like a little dull aching pain all day long.
Yeah.
So let me get it over with quickly and move on.
He's probably been dealing with that dull pain with that wrist right now.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, about 2 months.
Well, soon enough, man. Soon enough. Would you rather be a hero or a villain?
Probably hero.
All right, so I want to rewind a little bit. Jim said his son needs a new favorite player. And right now, this question, you picked hero. So the next follow-up to this, you might, with the right answer, work your way into having a new favorite fan. So who is your favorite hero?
Oh.
You
Probably
look at
Superman.
Superman. Is that your final answer?
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, he's over Batman.
Slightly over Batman.
Talk about a perfect episode for Randy to be missing. If you would have said that with our other host here, it'd be anarchy because Batman is everything to him.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, so here's what I will tell you. The test to gain a new fan, you failed. I'll tell you that. But
you had to say a Marvel Avenger. You had to.
Superman over Spider-Man, which is Jim's son's favorite hero, is way better. So I will say that. So you're in the right direction as far as what's cool and what's not. But it's nowhere near cooler than Batman. Nobody's cooler than Batman.
Dude, you're wrong. This got heated. The last episode with Braden Jobert from LSU, he actually said Spider-Man, and these boys got into an argument with him, and it went to a Marvel DC thing. And I think that's why we're kind of expanding on it tonight. Usually it's just a simple answer. We ask who and why, and it kind of ends there. And so now, like, we're kind of getting deeper into this whole superhero thing. I don't know. It's taken off. We're gonna have to cut it, Daniel, or else we're gonna keep doing this.
Well, I mean, just reword the question. Why is Batman the greatest superhero?
Well, do you know why hero villain became the question for, the this or that? It was because we had all those Tennessee players on, and it basically, and so we were finding out if they embraced being the villain or if they like being the hero, and it's kind of stuck. So the question may be on its way out the window now that we've been interviewing LSU, Mississippi State, and Ole Miss boys.
Yeah.
All good. All right, Hunter, last question, man. Would you rather have massive success by accident or modest success on purpose?
I don't know. I always say I'd rather be lucky than good.
So if we reframed it, if you could make $20 million playing baseball, or you could be given $100 million from the lottery, what would you rather do?
Probably baseball. It's
Hey,
harder. I mean, work pays off.
I appreciate the answer.
So
I can respect that, but we're talking about somebody giving you $100 million.
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Where I come from, 20 million, 100 million ain't that much difference.
Well, I don't know where you're from, but where I'm from, that
Hey,
is a big difference.
Where he's from, Daniel, we live in Mississippi, bro. It's a different world than Florida. I'm trying to tell you.
I mean,
we're down home. We don't care. 20 million's plenty to live off of.
hey, 20 million, you're right. 20 million is plenty to live off of. But if someone's like, hey, would you rather have 20 million or would you rather have 100 million? I know what my answer is going to be 100% of the
Yeah.
so
20 million playing the game you love is pretty good.
I respect it. I do. I'm not gonna. I probably, if I was asked the same question, I would say the same thing. So I kid a lot, and that's one of the questions where, yeah, it means more when you earn it. Obviously, it's not as much as if somebody was just to give you a lump sum of money, but it makes you feel better about the money you get when you earn it for sure. So, Hunter, man, it's been awesome, dude. I'm glad to have you on. We're gonna let you bounce up out of here, but before you do, anything you want to plug or promote?
Not really. I really just give all my success to God and my family. So that's about it. All I got to say.
Well, I had a feeling that you didn't have anything to plug or promote, but that's why I'm prepared. So I'm going to tell everybody if they want to know more about Hunter Hines, if you just want to know about him, just the regular dude, just what is he doing on a typical Tuesday night, going over to Instagram at Hunter Hines 44, or if you want to see him hit massive bombs that never land, going over to Hail State BB on Instagram, and you can see it all. And then since he's a man of God on Sunday, do a little praying for him. He'll do a little praying for you. And who knows, Hunter, if the stars align and everybody's, on point, you guys might be back in Omaha. And who knows, you get lucky, play good, you get hot at the right time, you might be hoisting another national championship, man.
That's what we're looking for.
Absolutely. Well, Hunter, man, it's been a privilege. We're glad we got a chance to have you on and talk to you. If there's anything we can do for you along the way, please don't hesitate to reach out to us, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all.
That's Hunter Hines, everybody. If you like hearing Hunter's story or you just like hearing us average Joes talk X's and O's, please like and share the podcast on Facebook, retweet us on Twitter, listen and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Anchor. As always, comments, ratings, feedback, everything. All your love is always welcome. We'll see everybody next time. We got episode 27 coming at you, where we're going to be talking to Cubs minor league baseball player Connor Nolan. This has been the In Off the Bench podcast. As always, remember, strong bodies, sharp minds, grit and grind all the time. We out.